Former President Trump, that is, continues to lead on protecting Americans from radical leftist ESG investments. Joining us to discuss his latest article on DickMorris.com, former advisor to Presidents Clinton and Trump and host of Dick Morris Democracy, that would be Dick Morris. Dick, tell us about your latest article.
Well, the article is based on the, I think, fourth of a series of videos that President Trump is releasing. They're about 3 or 4 minutes long, and they each deal with a separate issue area. And they're really breaking new ground in terms of issues and ideas. This particular video that I commented on and circulated to people on my list is because the Department of Labor has told pension fund managers of 401ks that as long as you can invest your clients' money in ESG projects, meaning social projects like climate change and racism and that stuff, it's okay if they have a lower rate of return to the elderly pensioner. It's okay if they get only a point or two less because it's going to socially good causes. Now, President Trump, when he was president, banned any investment that wasn't the top rate of return to the recipient, to the elderly pensioner. And this opens the floodgates to it. Really, since the Congress won't appropriate more money because the Republicans won't raise taxes, they're using this as a backdoor method of funding all of their social research, social welfare, and climate change projects by taking money from the 401ks that people have worked their whole lives. It's their retirement savings, and risking them on chancy investments that have a lower rate of return, but that fight climate change and stuff. So the retirees have to eat dog food, but at least they're safe from climate change.
Fair enough. I wanted to get your thoughts on CPAC coming up.
Well, I think that Trump has absolutely blown out the field here. In fact, he's kept the field from being a field. Many candidates are not entering. Trump doesn't have a lock on the nomination. It's too early for that. But let's say he has a stranglehold on it. He's now 18 points ahead of DeSantis, who's his nearest competitor. He's actually about 30 points ahead of Nikki Haley. And there's nobody in sight.
Yeah, but Dick, let me just, as somebody that's watched these things for a while, that's the way he won last time in 2016, picking them off kind of one by one because he would get his state. But he still needs over 50%, and he's not there yet as far as the polls. And everybody knows who he is and what he brings to the table.
Well, in any two-way contest with DeSantis, he is over 50. Okay. In fact, he's 18 points ahead of DeSantis. Okay. When you ask about 9 other candidates, he's at 43, which is 44, which is pretty close to 50. Okay. I think the other thing is that he has a silver bullet in his gun, which is DeSantis has advocated cutting $473 million from Medicare.
Probably billion.
Next few years. Yeah. No, it's
billion. It would be in the billions. I understand your point because the point you're saying, the silver bullet is that would take out DeSantis, is that he has proposed
cutting Medicare and cutting Social Security.
Right, which in Florida would be a big no-no.
It's a huge cut in Medicare, and DeSantis voted for that when he was in Congress. I'm sorry to confuse my millions and billions, but
I know you're not the first. That's we've been around. Remember when they say pretty soon you're talking money when you were into the billions? What was it?
Well,
Everett
when Obama
Dirksen
was president, people said, "Don't tell him what a trillion is, because he'll reach that in spending."
Yeah, exactly.
And beyond. Yeah.
All right, Dick Morris, thank you so much.
Thank you.